Monday, September 15th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. As we start off the new work week, let's take a look at a couple of the live cameras from across the great state of North Carolina. On the left, the Avalon Pier web camera there from Kill Devil Hills. On the right, that is the Beach Mountain Parkway cam from resortcams.com. 50s there in Beach Mountain at 57. It is upper 60s there along the Outer Banks. And we had highs yesterday, significantly cooler than what we had back on Saturday. Notice those highs, low 70s in many Piedmont spots, some upper 60s. You had numerous sites through the foothills and out into some Piedmont spots that were in the 60s for highs, including Charlotte at 69. Some 70s elsewhere across a lot of the region. Currently, 5:30 temperatures early this Monday morning in the 60s in many spots outside of the mountains, where it's in the 50s here in Boone, and 60s continuing in many coastal spots as well until you get down to around Wilmington at 70. Dew point's not too bad this morning as this cooler air mass is in place. Now, the overall setup this morning, relatively unchanged from yesterday. High pressure still wedging down the eastern side of the mountains. Now that high will slide out to sea with time today, so the wedge will weaken and most of us will be a bit warmer today than what we had yesterday. On the radar imagery, not a whole lot happening of great interest. Couple showers moving south of Raleigh. That's been happening over the past few hours. Same deal with a few showers down in parts of South Carolina. Not a tremendously big deal there, though. A little thunderstorm in parts of Georgia. But overall, a lot of cloud cover left around the region. I think a little bit more sunshine today than what we saw yesterday in many spots, but still a good deal of cloud cover with this wedge slowly weakening across the region. Now, as our next cold front begins to slowly work in from the west, could be one or two showers around this evening across the region, but not a huge deal with any rain today. And notice again, highs a little bit warmer than what we saw on Sunday all around the region. Now, as you get into the day tomorrow, this front slowly works through, so it'll be a little bit warmer still tomorrow. Maybe one or two isolated showers or storms, and there's a look at your Tuesday highs up into the 80s in many spots. But another area of high pressure building in Wednesday behind that front, so our highs will back down into the 70s in many spots across North Carolina. And we're looking at highs there on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as well, in most spots in the Piedmont in the 70s. So a lot of below average temperatures on the way. Absolutely no sign of heat anytime soon. Now the tropics, they're pretty active. Let's start in the eastern Pacific. That is Hurricane Odile that made landfall near Cabo San Lucas, Mexico there, the Baja Peninsula, and that's continuing to lift to the north. This will actually wind up as it moves in a much weakened state further to the north, bringing a good deal of some rain here through northwestern parts of Mexico and into parts of the desert southwest in time. Now, over in the Atlantic Ocean, there is another hurricane. This is Hurricane Edouard, churning to the northwest, and this is behaving exactly as expected. It is a Category 2 hurricane, 105-mile-per-hour sustained winds as of the 5 a.m. advisory today, but watch the track of this. As we've been mentioning to you, this will stay even east of Bermuda. Make that right-hand turn and head out through the open waters of the Atlantic, only affecting the shipping lanes there in the Atlantic Ocean. Otherwise, closer to home, Gulf of Mexico, a few areas of some showers and storms, same deal with the western Caribbean Sea, but no sign of any tropical development of interest really for the Atlantic or the Gulf coasts anytime soon. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.